Welcome to the Healthcare and Social Media Physician Tutorials training site, brought to you by the Pennsylvania Academy of Family Physicians. This is the first video in the series on Facebook. In this first video, we'll talk about what Facebook is, what its impact is on healthcare and the world in general, and just some facts about Facebook and how it can work for you as a physician. So, Facebook is a free online social network that was started in 2004. It was originally intended for college students to connect with each other on campus, but as its popularity grew, it started to encompass more areas, more campuses around the Boston area, and then eventually became the new de facto social media site that kind of overtook MySpace from back in the day. If you have seen the movie The Social Network, you will see a dramatized version of how Facebook got started. But it's pretty accurate in the fact that it was started by Mark Zuckerberg and a few of his college friends, where they created something to allow students on campus to connect with each other in a digital space. Social networking in its infancy is designed to allow people to connect with each other and send messages back and forth in a more interactive and direct way compared to email, which is very static, one going back and forth with the other. We've all heard the term email tag before. So what social networking lets you do is share photos, thoughts, and ideas with each other in a somewhat more real-time sense. You can post things for long-term discussions on social networks, and Facebook took this to the whole other level with adding photos and timeline updates. But before we get into all the things that Facebook has to offer, I have a couple of quick facts to show you about Facebook. So here's some quick facts on Facebook. This is as of 2013. Every 20 minutes there are almost 2 million status updates. That means every 20 minutes 2 million people are updating their statuses on Facebook, or there's just multiple status updates within inside of 20 minutes from the same person. So to think about that, you have to think about how many users there are. And there are right now just above 600 million average daily users on Facebook today. That is a staggering number, to think that most of the people online are using a social network like Facebook to connect with each other. In the United States, 1 of every 5 page views is on Facebook. And we're all familiar with the idea of search engines finding web pages that we need for research or entertainment. But social media networks like Facebook are now starting to encompass most of the search terms and finding of information. So to think that 1 out of every 5 pages viewed online anywhere in the United States is a Facebook page. Every hour there are about 30.6 million new comments on Facebook. And that's where the real power of Facebook comes into play, is the commenting and allowing long-term discussion to happen instantaneously. We're all familiar with forums and how they work, where a person will post a topic and then someone will reply to that topic with relevant information. Commenting lets you do that same thing, but just faster. And each day there are about 250 million photos uploaded to Facebook. That is just a staggering amount of photos that is put up. And that's just Facebook alone. That's not taking into account Twitter, and there's still MySpace around, and the other social networks that are around today. And below here you can see where I got the information from itessentials.me. Great website to find out information about different social networks and their facts today. But how will this help you as a physician? So Facebook allows for physicians a unique opportunity to connect with their community as a whole, to be a resource. What do I mean by that? If you are a physician in a rural area, creating a Facebook business page will allow you to connect with personal profiles of individuals in your area, but through a business page, you're allowed to post and be a little bit more informative to the community at whole, instead of having to connect with them at your personal level. This may sound a lot of, not really sure where I'm going at with personal pages versus business pages, but we'll get into that and do another video. But Facebook business pages allow physicians to communicate with organizations, individuals to keep them up to date with information that's going on in their area. So as a physician, you can share information about what's going on in your community that's not just related to medical tips or safety tips. You can talk about things that are happening in your local chamber of commerce, just things you want people to be aware of. And what this does is help foster community. And then you can also share general health tips and knowledge that are timely to the seasons. So, bundling up when the fall season comes around, healthy foods to take a look at during the summer. I mean, these are general tips that most health-oriented websites do already, and there's no reason why you as a physician can't do the same on your own Facebook page. So that's it for the tips. Next, let's get into how do we actually create our profile.